Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, with the passing of Tommy Debarge this week, it led me back to look at their unsung. And I tell you, this family was traumatized with child abuse in the 10th power. Sexual, physical, everything. And then I thought about us, well, how many children did Miss Edeline have? But yes, Miss Ederline, it was 10 of the Debarge. And they're as follows. Now, the first child was Ederline, who was Bunny Debarge. She was born in 55. Robert Lewis Debarge Jr., which was Bobby, he was born in 56. Now, Thomas Keith, who was Tommy Debarge, he was born in 57. William Randall DeBarge, who was Randy. He was born in 58. Mark Marty, who's called Marty DeBarge, he was born in 59. Now, Eldra Patrick, who was El DeBarge, he was born in 1961. James DeBarge was born in 1963. Jonathan Arthur, who is Chico DeBarge, was born in 1966. And Miss Edeline had twins, Carol Peaches DeBarge and Daryl Young DeBarge, who we have not heard a lot of. They were born in 1970. But their story was based on a lot of, like I said, childhood trauma. Now, Bobby and Tommy, they were the brothers who rose to fame in the late 1970s as a member of the R&B group Switch, which recorded exclusively on the Motown label. Now, earlier, Bobby had joined a group as a background member for Barry White called White Heat. Now, Tommy was included in Bobby's new band, Switch, and the group had success in 1978 with the top 10 R&B single, They'll Never Be. Now, the group's first two albums became million-selling successes, and the band's success would influence a generation of self-contained R&B bands. Bobby DeBarge in 1981, Bobby and his brother Tommy, they left Switch and started to mentor their younger siblings in the group DeBarge. Now, though he remained a collaborator with his brothers and sisters, Bobby struggled with personal problems that ended his career. Now, in 1988, he and Chico, his brother Chico, was convicted of drug trafficking charges in Michigan. Now, after serving 6 years, Bobby discovered he had AIDS and tried recording an album, It's Not Over. Now his only solo project was It's Not Over was released in 1996 following his death from AIDS in 1995 at the age of 39. Now the DeBarge the DeBarges. This was a band originally included, it was started in 1979, and it originally included four members, and that was Bunny, Randy, Mark, and Elle. And they moved to LA and signed with Motown, where they went under a 2-year training process by Motown staff before releasing their first album in 1981. Now, with the inclusion of 18-year-old James in early 1982, the group changed their name to Debarge and released their first million-selling album, All This Love. Now, later that year, from 82 to 85, Debarge released 3 gold certified albums and released more than 10 hit singles. Now, after disbanding shortly in 1986, a reinvented version of the group now featured Bobby DeBarge and excluding Elle and Bunny, and released a record in 1988 before disbanding the following year due to Bobby's conviction of drug offenses. Mm. Now, after leaving DeBarge for a solo career in 1986, L had modest success as a solo artist, peaking with the hit Who's Johnny, and finding fame as a featured vocalist on several hip hop and Quiet Storm leaning R&B productions, including most prominently Secret Garden with Quincy Jones and his cover of Marvin Gaye's After the Dance with Foreplay. Now, L's career was halted in the mid 1990s by personal problems, which later resulted in arrest. Now, this period culminated in 2008 with a conviction of crack cocaine charges after Debarge violated his probation on previous drug convictions, resulting in two arrest warrants. Now, Debarge was released from incarceration in October 2009, declaring himself both clean and a born again Christian. He has since returned. Now, this is AL. Now, he has since returned to music career and released his first studio album since 1994 called Second Chance on November 30th, 2010. Now, in 1986, Motown released Bunny's only solo project, In Love, which flopped due to Motown's failure to promote, despite the best efforts of her first and only single, Say the Best for Me, most known for writing hits like I Like It and A Dream. She now records independently as a gospel artist. Now, she, Randy, James, and Bunny's daughter appeared on an episode of Life Changers to talk about their drug problems. Now, James DeBarge, now though he hasn't had any solo success since the Barge breakup, James is most notable for his personal relationship and short marriage to R&B and pop singer Janet Jackson during the early 1980s. Now, James and Jackson annulled their marriage in 1985 because of James' drug problems and disapproval from Janet's dad and Mr. Joe Jackson. Now, in 2001, James recorded a song with Juan G. Bruni and Tracy Bingham called Nothing's Wrong. The music video didn't feature Tracy, but James has lip synced both parts of the chorus, his and Tracy's. Now, Chico DeBarge. Chico was 18 when he released his first album in 1985. Now, the first single, Talk to Me, became a top 40 smash for Chico. Branded as the new star of the DeBarge family, his career was interrupted by an arrest on drug trafficking charges with his brother Bobby in 1988. Now, after a 6-year prison term, Chico DeBarge was released and returned to music, pioneering a new sound in R&B music titled Neoclassic Soul under the UMG label Keter Enterprise. Now, in 1997, recording his hit album, 1997's Long Time No See, re-emerging in the neo soul scene of the 1990s. Now, Chico is the only solo DeBarge in the family to date have achieved certified gold album status. In 2009, he detailed his drug addiction on his release, Addiction, since the release of Addiction. Chico DeBarge has been sober and touring while recording a new CD. Now, he was arrested in January of 2021 of this year after a relapse. Now, authorities say he posed as his brother James at the time of the arrest. Yeah. But the family suffered with addiction, and like I said, on song it showed that the father sexually abused the children and physically abused them and their mother. Now, when they were DeBarges, everyone in the group DeBarge had an addiction except El DeBarge, and Motown was looking to give him a solo career and not and drop the DeBarge group. But the saying goes that El was the only one who did not have an addiction, but he went to get a tooth pulled. They gave him opiates, and he got addicted as well. So and here James passed. So my condolences is with the Debarge. My prayers are with each and every one of them. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching this video. I hope that you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And it's always important. Be blessed, y'all. Be blessed. Bye.